Alright guys, here we are for another video. We're out here at the Nueces River, in between La Pryor and Ovande, what is known as the Ovande Crossing. As you can tell, the water is very, very clear. So what I'm going to be focusing on out here is more natural color lures. Right now I'm throwing around that baby blue Kraken crawl by the Googan squad. Just to see if we can get a couple first bites. That side of the river is pretty deep, but towards the middle and all this edge is pretty shallow. So I'm gonna wait until we find some deeper water to throw around some crankbaits, maybe a spinnerbait. We'll see. Let's see if we can get a bite over there. If we don't get any bites with this Kraken crawl, I'll switch up to the Cinco. All right, guys. Found some deeper water. The river opened up pretty good. That bank over there is the side of the bank I'm supposed to be on to keep walking downriver. But I came on this side real quick just so I can take a couple casts. Since it's a little deeper here and a little wider, what I'm throwing around right now, I'm throwing around this Ghost Gill crankbait by the Googan squad. A little bit of grass on there. This is the Ghost Gill crankbait by the Googan squad, and it goes 2 to 5 feet deep. I don't know if y'all can get a good look at that. Pretty badass little bait. So I'm casting it around in this deeper spot, making sure I hit the rocks on the bottom. You know, making sure I'm passing by the big rocks where the fish might be hiding under in the shade or something. Because this water is not hot, but it's not cold or fresh either, you know. So I'm gonna cast around here a couple times. I'm gonna use this crankbait mostly, but I will throw around that Cinco, and if I get a bite, I'll get back to you. If not, you'll see me walking on that side of the bank. And guys, the scary part of all this is I can step on a rattlesnake at any given moment, especially walking through all that. All right, guys. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But first fish of the day, little largemouth bass, a nice little, I want to say 10 inches, but look at the colors on him. The water's so clear here. Look at that green, look at the lateral line, look at the white on the bottom. Look how good he shines. Look at that. First fish of the day. Boom. Now guys, I don't want to make too many promises. I don't want to say anything too soon, but y'all know that I fish these plastics all the time. This is my go-to. So what I'm thinking of doing is buying some molds off of shopcarls.com and kind of like recycling the plastics, because they can get pretty expensive, guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that. But buying a pack of Cincos over and over again can get pretty damn expensive. So if that's something y'all would like to see, let me know, man. Leave a comment. And who knows, man, if enough people want to see it, I might just do that. I might just get me some molds off of shopcarls.com and just recycle them. You know what I mean? Instead of throwing away the plastics that are all torn up and stuff. Instead of throwing them away after every trip, I'll just melt them down and remold them. So yeah, if that's something y'all want to see, man, let me know. Leave a comment. A lot of y'all know me personally, so hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Snap, text me, and we'll get something done. All right, guys, I can see a fish out there. I can see where he's going belly up to get an eye on that bait. The water's so damn clear, I can see his belly shine whenever he turns around and to get a look at that cinco. So let's see if we can get him to bite. All right, yeah. Don't want to bite the cinco. Let's throw that ghost gill crankbait by the Googan squad to see if we can get him to bite that. See, the thing is, guys, it's deep on that side, but on this side it's shallow. So once I passed the deep side, I'm just dragging that crankbait along the bottom. You know, and I know that's one thing they're made for, but I'd start to pick up a lot of this algae, a lot of this grass that's on the bottom along these rocks, along this bank. Just keep moving, guys. Some bites. That one, a little guy, little guy. If there's a picture of a JD special, this would be it. This would be it. What do you say? 8 inches. Little JD special. But I had to try to hit up the spot. The river, it kind of stops right here, but it keeps going, and there's more down there. But I had to hit up this spot because it looks pretty deep, and there's kind of like some algae grass cover on the edge, so you have to try to hit that. Just gotta try to hit it. There you go, little guy. All right, guys. Whew. I stopped right here on these rocks to take a break, and I saw a big bass swimming out from under one of these rocks, so I tossed in front of him, and this little striped bass, spotted bass, I'm sorry, decided to take a bite. Now I know this is a spotted bass because of the lines down here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the lines on his belly and got a little rough patch on his tongue. But let's get him back in the water and see if I can catch that bigger bass. Yeah, I stopped here to take a break, get all those rocks out of my shoe, and now I think I might have some kind of spina in there because my big toe hurts like a mother ever. All right, guys, I couldn't resist. Those rocks right there, that's where I was standing right now when I switched the GoPro battery. Started walking some more in some really deep water here. So of course I couldn't resist to throw a couple casts. One thing I learned though is might as well turn on the camera, because every time I don't, I catch a fish. So I want to hurry up and get to that bridge though and fish over there, man, because Monica's planning on meeting me at the bridge after class with my girls. So I want to hurry up and get to that bridge, fish over there. That way I can just walk straight back and enjoy the swimming time, man, because it is hot. I'm telling you, really hot. But the whole time I came walking back here, guys, this spot I've seen the first tilapia and the first gar. So who knows, maybe we might find some big bass back here. Unfortunately, this spot is not the spot. So let's keep on walking. I see a good sized bass over there. One thing about fishing rivers, guys, this current, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it comes out that way. The current, oh, let's see where. The current comes out that way. It comes up to right here, and then it swings out and then comes this way. So that spot right there where those rocks are, that's a dead spot. No current, no flow. That's where the bass are gonna be chilling out, waiting for some bait to swim by in the current or getting out of the current. So gonna make a couple quick casts here, and then I can see the broken bridge from here, guys. I'm not as far as I thought I was. So this is where I wanted to come fishing. This is what's known as the broken bridge here at the one, the crossing, the Nueces River. And one thing I didn't know that I just found out recently is that this little bridge right here and that big bridge up there behind me used to be the highway to one there. I did not know that. I always thought the big bridge over there on 83 was the only way, but I guess this used to be the old way. And I have no clue how it fell apart. You know, it could have been from the floods, could have been just because it wasn't built right, you know, natural causes or whatever, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna fish this spot for a little bit, throw around the Cinco, throw around some crankbaits. I was getting some bites. One thing I am seeing, guys, is a lot of tilapia. There's a lot of tilapia back here. That could have been a bluegill. Really big bluegill, who knows, but it pulled hard. Or it could have been a really big bass that I just missed. Or it could have been one of all those catfish that I see down there swimming around. Whatever it was, it yanked the hell out of my Cinco. All that height to get to that broken bridge, but there's no fish. But thank God that the river don't stop there. Got me another little bass. We're on the other side of the broken bridge right now. So green, so white. Water's so clear here, guys. Look at those colors. Let that flash. Let this guy go. Boom. Let's keep fishing around, guys. Gonna throw around a couple more casts here, guys, and then I'll walk it. I don't know if y'all can tell. Right there, looks like there used to be another little bridge. I'm pretty sure it was a bluegill because I felt a couple hard pulls, but they didn't take off with it. And in my experience, that's how bluegills bite. They pull, 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 but they won't take it, you know? Unless it's a really big bluegill and they can actually fit the whole worm and that I think it's a 4-aught hook in their mouth, so. Kind of thinking how I'm gonna get over there, because if I go this way, it kind of gets deep, but if I go this way, it gets deep also, but there's bank access, you know what I mean? Or I might just go and then cut, you know? We'll see which way I go. All right, guys, what I ended up doing, I was standing over there where that little rock is sticking out of the water, but what I ended up doing is I walked across and then cut, but as you can tell, I'm still standing in the water. Now, one thing I think I know is you do not want your reel in the water like that, but they need a cleaning already anyway, so I'm going to clean them up later on when I get home. Gonna take them apart, grease them up, oil them up and everything, so I'm hoping it don't do nothing bad. I mean, it's just water, right? Let me just show over here real quick. I just seen something come up, so let's see if it bites the Cinco. Oh, and it did, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's a bass. A little bitty bass. Oh, I let it go. It let it go. But it still came back for it. What the hell was that? See if it bites again. Let's get back over there. And this is the first time I've come this far back since I was a kid. So I text my cousins and I asked them if I was walking back here, what side of the bank did I want to be? Did I want to be on the left side of the bank or on the right side? Well, one of my cousins barely texted me back and he put, you might want to go in the kayak if you're going to go that far up there. And my guy, it's a little late for that. All right, guys, let's walk a little bit more. Gotta get my rod and reel out the water. All right, guys. And I said I was walking back and everything, but I saw this fish there and I just had to side fish him. I side fished this guy. Just trying to get the hook out of him. I'm walking this way and he was kind of in this currents and he swam under that log and then he just chilled out right there. So I cast out that sinkhole in front of him and he took it. Couldn't resist it. Come on, little guy. I don't know if y'all can see him. All right, guys. Well, I was getting ready to jump in, but I saw this guy swimming around there in the bottom, so I had to give it a shot. He's a nice guy. They all been pretty decent. They all got nice colors on them, man. But yeah, I was standing up here. I was trying to look for the deeper spot, that way I can jump in and the water can be fresh and cool my body temperature down. And I saw this guy come swimming out of these rocks. He came swimming this way, so I just dropped it down and I felt him bite right away. Let's get you back in, guy. Boom. There he goes.